Andreas at Zauberberg Kennels with the 4-month-old German Shepherd female Zoe again. She has improved after a very, very hard start with her food persuasiveness. As you can see, I can even give her some kibble and she's engaging. So today I will start shaping, or not shaping, but introducing the down position just with food, and nothing said in terms of a command because we don't have the down behavior yet. So let's see how that goes. The thing about the down is that it's normally not really a desired behavior on the dog's part, because if you think about it, naturally they lay down in two situations, which is either they're sleeping or they're submissive, and none of the two is naturally the case when we teach the down behavior. So I'm trying to figure out how to position my hand with the food to make her go into the down position, and then she gets it. It's all about mainly taking the down position, so the motion of going down, not about staying so much. If she allows me to feed her again after she lays down, that's fine. If she gets up, that's fine too. So I start over again, no problem. You saw here a couple seconds ago that she's a little twitchy about being touched. So I'll spend some time after my downing. It just came to me by observation that I need to have her accept the touching and not trying to dive away and do stupid playing. Instead, by touching her and feeding her, so that she learns, being touched means food is coming, so I might as well hold still. Those behaviors are accidentally created by people when they want to hook the dog up to the leash, or they want to put the collar on, or they want to check on his ear, or whatever they do, and they start restraining the dog, and the dog gets a little twitchy about being touched, for that matter. Which just makes sense. So everybody should spend some time to touch and feed while being touched, so the touching itself gets a positive image, or feeling, I should say, instead of combining the being touched with, oh, something is going to be done to me that I don't like, and then you have it. And then you want to put them on the leash, and then they run. So it's a huge devil's circle. Here I'm trying to just put the food hand on the floor and see if she would go down, but it didn't work out so well, so I had to take a step back and put my hand in front of her and lure her down by moving my hand down.
Free.
We're getting there. Pretty good down behavior for a hot start.
Free.
By diving into or underneath my hand. I'm just feeding her for free here, just to condition the... When we are here and we're doing something, there is food available, because I'm so happy that she finally engages.
Zoe.
Here I'm communicating that sitting is getting paid for as well. When you do that, you got to make sure that the dog engages in the food while sitting. I'm shaking my head because it's really hard. Every time she gets a treat, she is coming up with her rear end, so I got to find a way to really stick it to her where the head is up and automatically her rear end will go down. But these are behaviors that non-professionals probably reward all the time because they don't realize by the time they provide the treat for sitting, the dog actually is getting up, reaching out for the treat and getting the treat then, and therefore is more rewarded for getting up than sitting down. There you go. You finally managed to eat and have your rear end on the floor. It shows that if you do things correctly, they should work. I should have opened my hand when she took the down position, but I missed. Let's see if she does it again. No, I have to coax her into it a little bit. She doesn't follow it, so I got to take it slow. She just doesn't make the bridge to go down just because my hand is on the ground. I have to move it downward and make her follow it, lure her into a down position. And then, of course, the food helicopter drops a load between her legs to reinforce the down. Luckily, she is not getting up while she's eating, which some dogs do. And then, of course, you reinforce something else but the down position. Here I'm waiting to see if perhaps she is thinking about the down, because we've done only 50 repetitions by now and I have a chance to reward the behavior, but no, she's like, I guess game is over, but it's not. And she engages and of course gets reinforced. Here it is. She did it down without being lured because it's a behavior that has been rewarded, and reward in this situation here is highly probable. Here we're switching after the session, so to speak, into a real life situation. Dog is around, nothing happens for her, so she is goofing off, leaving. It would rather run around the house or seeing the puppy that is in a cage around the corner. So here she is restrained. I'm not doing anything, just she can't go. So once she makes a decision to come back and be with me, it's going to get paid for. I'm not calling her, I'm not cranking on her, it's just the leash restraining her space or limiting her space. And she can make her own decision, and if she makes the decision I want, then of course it is getting paid for. She has a tendency, as many dogs do, to grab the toy or the food and go, because they've been used to there's only $1 as a payment and then it's over, right? What I'm doing is I pay as long as you're with me. So we have a dramatic difference between being with me and not being with me. Meaning not being with me is not even possible right now. You can partially separate from me, but there's nothing in it for you if you do so. Because you can't engage with the other puppy, or you can't engage in the cookie or the toy that you just got from me by running off. So you make a decision to orient yourself to me without being attracted. I'm not sitting there, ta-ta-ta, over here. No, it's something that the dog does on her own. Here again, jumps off. I'm getting ready to end the session and take her for a walk after eating. So I'm unhooking her, but I'm still hanging on to the leash. She's trying to get away. And it's not because she is scared of me that she tries to get away. It's just that she has learned normally there's nothing in it for me if I stick around with you. In fact, she has been raised partially with another dog. So she is maybe a little strange to being more in the company of a human being than a dog. It's normal because the dog speaks her language. And here I'm speaking her language. You are with me and you be touched and you get food. How much better does it get? And we will succeed by doing that.